break on Susan Drive is right in front of my house. Maybe after.
I bet it breaks again.
These details.
I wasn't around on the weekend, so I didn't even know it, but
Why you
discovered
say
it
this
this
one was
morning.
geyser, Rita? Is that true?
hardship for the company, to be quite honest with you, it was so outstanding how they continued working, and had everybody available there to do it. They did an excellent job, getting back the money tomorrow, and they put together their hot dog. Quite impressed with how they did.
By the way, and that's been the general results of any issue with water or any other DPW problem that's occurred in town. It's been done immediately. We had a big break last year. Remember the crossing there in Andover, and that got done in jiffy time. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, yeah.
It's at the Channel 7.
That's one of the reasons why we moved up the $250,000 on the capital to road repair, because roads have taken a back seat over the past number of years associated with our budget crunch. And that section of Park Street, there's a section on North Street, section on Central Street that are in really bad shape.
It is. It is. It's, that section's supposed to be repaired when the bridge or the culvert's being replaced.
Because you have to now, to avoid the big bump there. You're going, and speed, you go jump up and back on the left. But they have to drive, you have to drive over the yellow line to avoid that bump. Even then, you know, miss all.
Dave Hannon was left, I don't know
Yeah,
if,
we'll-
But I mean, I know they did.
Notify Dave
I know they
to
did a
look
great
at that.
job, you know, that, so there's nothing, any question about that, but over time, that deteriorated.
okay.
Moving along, number 2 on the list is just some confirmation about Town Hall will be open until 5 p.m. through next Thursday, which is September 23rd. This is to make up hours for the day after Christmas and the day after New Year's, both of which fall on a Friday, which is a half day for town employees. Employees are being required to work the makeup hours in advance, or they will use their accrued personal or vacation time, and this is consistent with the policy that we had in place a year ago when the holiday fell on a Tuesday, and we had to make up time on a Monday. So, although it seems like a long ways off, we are open, and we're open to the public. So anyone that does wish to transact business, all of the offices should be staffed between 4 and 5 p.m. Through the 23rd. For the makeup hours. And you have a copy of the memo that describes the details, excruciating details by the Human Resources Department.
Comments, questions?
Number 3 is just a notice that the town has applied for a grant through the Mass Department of Energy Resources, and this is for the purposes of undertaking an energy audit for municipal buildings and facilities. Typically, these grant funds are available for schools, so the town is seeking monies that typically are available. The grant is being completed by the CPC staff. It will identify conservation measures and facility upgrades necessary to promote energy efficiency in our municipal buildings. So we can do it at low cost, no cost, and hopefully what we do is come back with some recommendations to promote efficiency. And thank you to the CPC staff for taking on this project. The board had, under number 4, the board had raised a question at the last meeting about the money that we received on a tax deferral totaling $131,000. We did check with DOR, and state financial rules do not allow us to spend that money at October town meeting. I think I conveyed this to the board privately, but I did want those who may have heard at the last meeting that these funds will not be available at the October town meeting. They were not incorporated into the proposal the chairman made this evening, and they will roll into free cash at the end of fiscal year 2009. And then last on my list is a note to the board that I'm fortunate to be attending the International City Managers Association Conference in Richmond, starting this Sunday through Wednesday, September 21st to 24th, and I thank the board for that opportunity. I do appreciate it. During my absence, I've asked Dave Hamlin to serve as the temporary town administrator. Dave has done so before, done a great job. I trust his decision-making skills in my absence, and I will be back to work next Thursday. So just wanted to close out with that bit of news. And appreciate again the confidence the board has expressed to me in allowing me to attend this meeting. Thank you.
Okay. New and old business. Steve, you wanna start tonight?
Sure, just want to remind people that tomorrow is primary day. Most people aren't paying much attention to it because they're focused on the November election. There is an election tomorrow, and I would encourage people to participate in the party process. And while I don't tend to pay much attention to the Republican side, I know there's some issues, some fights on the Democratic side for United States Senator and Governor's Council, so that you do have some choices to make, and I would encourage you to go out and do so. That's it, Mr. Chairman.
That's it. Mike? You can
Same
speak
as
on
Mr.
the
O'Leary.
Republican side.
Yeah, well, there isn't really
Except
much
you pay
going on
attention on the
right now.
Republican side, right?
Yeah, just the opposite of Mr. O'Leary. Well, sort of. Probably gonna vote Libertarian this next election, but, hey, you know, it goes.
Anything else, Michael? Joe?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I also echo Steve's comments on voting tomorrow. I'll be going out to vote also. I don't know if we're both gonna vote the same way, Mr. O'Leary, but I'm an independent, and I'm gonna take a Democratic ballot to vote.
Probably we won't, Joe, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what this country is based on.
That's right.
The only other thing I wanted, that fly is to comment on tonight is I want to commend Mr. Valiakonis because this was kind of my baby, and I kind of pushed it on him, and he's done a fantastic job. This is the North Reading Employees Newsletter. This is the second, I believe, that you've edited, Mr. Valiakonis, and I've heard nothing but positive comments about this from the employees. And I just think it's a real good step forward in communicating and getting feedback, and maybe everyone will loosen up a little and we'll talk a little more and things will get better. Not that they're not good, they are good, they're very good. But this is exactly what I was looking for, and I wanted to thank you.
Is that it, Joe?
Yeah, yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman.
Just briefly, I echo my colleagues' comments concerning your right to vote. Not everyone in this world enjoys that right, so please go out and exercise it, take advantage of it, no matter what party you may be affiliated with. Thank you.
That's it. Okay, there's one thing I want to bring to the attention of the board, and I don't have it in writing, but I had emailed board members a while ago the charge for the Financial Advisory Committee.
I didn't get it.
We never voted on it.
I never got that.
This was done weeks ago.
Yeah, I never received it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that we have a problem, but what I'd like to do is read it and see, in fact, if the board can support that language. And the reason is they're coming before us on the 29th. And,
If I can just add to that, the Financial Advisory Committee is preparing their presentation for our meeting on the 29th. It'd be very helpful, although the members are aware of what the proposed charge is. It hasn't been acted on by this board. I think it'd be appropriate for us to do so in anticipation of our presentation on the 29th.
The only comment I could make on that, and I'm not well, first, I'd like to see it, of course, I've never seen it. But, it's, I believe it's in our policies and procedures that we're not gonna vote on anything unless it's on the agenda. I mean, had it been on the agenda, I would have certainly contacted somebody and said, I wanna see it.
Well,
Well, we can vote on it on the 29th, but
Yeah,
what I
I
would
mean,
like
I
to do is
don't-
read, I thought everybody got a copy, but I apologize.
Okay, I don't
I
even,
remember receiving a draft in relation to this board probably about 6 weeks ago.
okay, I didn't get that. I didn't even get it that I couldn't open it. I did not get it.
Yeah, I couldn't find it just
All
now.
right, well, let me see if I can put it up. It's the best way.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them I can't open, but I never got this one to even try.
I did not.
Do you have a copy of that, Mr. Valiakonis?
I do not have a copy, but I did review a draft a number of weeks ago.
This letter's nice and pokey.
On this?
I like it.
Draft.
I don't remember. Bob, I'll pick up a copy from Greg tomorrow. I don't want you to.
Yeah, Bob, don't worry about it.
No, but
Oh.
I think you'd like a consensus if possible, just to,
What is it, do you know?
I believe I read it weeks ago, I didn't have any problem.
I couldn't even find it just now. What's it concerning? I wanna get the hell out of here, I'm dying. It's so hot in here.
Working for a living stuff, huh?
It's sweating to death.
Take a jacket. Open such a stuff shop.
I've been
You running for reelection? You are up for reelection.
So you gonna vote for, you gonna try to vote me out of a job this time around?
I don't know if you can read, but
No,
Oh, with the write-in candidate?
The lights up.
Absolutely, competition's good.
So you gonna vote for him? You don't think Brad's doing a good job?
can you read that?
That's the
No,
point.
I can't.
Financial Advisory Committee, FAC, shall be appointed by the Board of Selectmen. Membership shall be limited to 12 interested citizens with varied skills and experience, and one voting member from the Board of Selectmen, school committee, finance committee was implemented. The primary objective of the FAC is to research and identify cost savings, efficiency, and sources of new revenue. The FAC shall investigate both short-term and long-term goals and opportunities. The findings of the FAC shall be presented in report form with recommendations to the Board of Selectmen, School Committee, and Finance Committee for consideration. It will be up to the Board of Selectmen, School Committee, and Finance Committee within the sphere of their authority to consider the feasibility of the FAC's recommendations and to proceed with implementation. Basically, the authority is with the Board of Selectmen, School Committee primarily, to take under advisement the recommendations of the FAC and to implement any of the solutions that the board consider to be feasible. So I will ask the board to approve that or with changes prior to their presentation on the 29th.
So this board's weird, since I was appointed as the liaison, the Financial Advisory Committee has